Hello everyone! Today we're celebrating Thanksgiving time. I don't know about you, but for me, the whole week of Thanksgiving feels like a holiday. Thanksgiving is a time to be thankful, and I'm thankful for friends, family, health, music, and of course, good food. Today, I'm also thankful that you're joining us for our virtual neighborhood choir. Let's start by learning a Thanksgiving song. Have a listen. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh through white and drifted snow. Over the river and through the woods, oh how the wind does blow. It stings the toes and bites the nose as over the ground we go. You might be wondering why this is a Thanksgiving song. It sounds a little bit more like a winter song, doesn't it? Well, let's give a listen to the second verse and see if it makes any sense then. Here's verse 2. Over the river and through the woods trot fast my dapple gray. Spring over the ground like a hunting hound, for this is Thanksgiving Day. Over the river and through the woods, now grandmother's face I spy. Hurrah for the fun, is the pudding done? Hurrah for the pumpkin pie. So now we see that the song really is about Thanksgiving. In fact, when the words were first written, it was actually a poem called the New England Boys' Song about Thanksgiving Day. The title of the poem actually gives us a clue about why the first verse talks about snow. The person who wrote the poem was writing words for a song that a New England boy might sing for Thanksgiving. And you might wonder, what is a New England boy? Well, a New England boy is a boy from New England. And New England is a region or a part of the United States that is made up of 6 states: Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont. Because those states are much further north, they get snow earlier in the fall and a lot more snow in general. Now, New England has already had 2 snows this fall. Last year, New England had a big snowstorm just 3 days after Thanksgiving. In northern Delaware, we get about 15 to 20 inches of snow a year. But in New England, lots of folks get 100 or more inches of snow every year. That's more than 8 feet of snow. With all that snow, you can see how a boy from New England might sing a song about riding a sleigh through the snow on Thanksgiving Day. But why is he riding in a sleigh with a horse? Well, because the words to this song were written in 1844, more than 175 years ago. Cars weren't even invented then, so if you wanted to travel through the snow, a sleigh was the way to go. Sounds like fun to me. We'll learn more about this poem and the amazing woman who wrote it in a little while. But first, let's learn the song together. While you listen to the first verse, let's keep a steady beat to the macro beats, or the big beats, with a gentle touch. Let's try it. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh through white and drifted snow. Over the river and through the woods, oh how the wind does blow. It stings the toes and bites the nose as over the ground we go. On the second verse, let's keep our gentle beat to the micro beats, or the small beats. The micro beats are pretty fast in this song, so let's see if you can do it together with me. Verse 2. Ready? Over the river and through the woods trot fast my dapple gray. Spring over the the ground like a hunting hound, for this is Thanksgiving Day. Over the river and through the woods, now grandmother's face I spy. Hurrah for the fun, is the pudding done? Hurrah for the pumpkin pie. Those beats were jumping pretty quickly, weren't they? All right, now let's see if you can try lip syncing with me. And when you lip sync, you move your mouth, but no sound comes out. This is a great way to practice the words and make sure you know them. You can follow along with the words on the screen while you lip sync with me. Let's give it a try. So me do ready lips, over the river and through the woods, to grandmother's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh through white and drifted snow. Over the river and through the woods, oh how the wind does blow. It stings the toes and bites the nose as over the ground we go. Verse 2. Over the river and through the woods, trot fast my dapple gray. Spring over the ground like a hunting hound, for this is Thanksgiving Day. Over the river and through the woods, now grandmother's face I spy. Hurrah for the fun, is the pudding done? Hurrah for the pumpkin pie. Good job. Let's see if we can try singing the song together now. Here we go. So me do ready sing, over the river and through the woods, to grandmother's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh through white and drifted snow. Over the river and through the woods, oh how the wind does blow. It stings the toes and bites the nose as over the ground we go. Over the river and through the woods, trot fast my dapple gray. Spring over the ground like a hunting hound, for this is Thanksgiving Day. Over the river and through the woods, now grandmother's face I spy. Hurrah for the fun, is the pudding done? Hurrah for the pumpkin pie. There are a couple of words in this song that you might not know. The first two are dapple gray, and those two words actually go together. And dapple gray is a type of a color of horse, where the horse has kind of grayish spots. There's another word, hunting hound. You probably know those words, but you might not know that a hunting hound is a dog that accompanies people or comes along with people when they go hunting. So those are some of the things that maybe a New England boy would have grown up with. Let's take a little bit of a break from singing and talk about another one of my favorite parts of Thanksgiving, food. I don't know about you, but some of my favorite Thanksgiving foods are the side dishes. My most favorite are mashed potatoes. I also like green bean casserole and cranberry sauce. Ooh, and cornbread stuffing. Ooh, and another favorite, creamed corn. How about butternut squash? And of course, sweet potatoes with marshmallows. You may have noticed that I was chanting my favorite foods in rhythm. I was also chanting in triple meter. When we are in triple meter, our macro beats, or the big beats, are do, 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 do. And our micro beats, or the little beats, are do-da-dee, 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 do-da-dee. Let's take a look at some rhythm patterns and get used to reading them together. Make sure you're looking at the rhythms too. Be my echo. Do-dee-do-da, do-dee-do-da, do-dee-do-da-dee, do-dee-do-da, do-da-dee-do, do-da-dee-do, do-dee-do-dee-do-dee-do, do-do, do. do-tuddy-do, do-tuddy-do, do-dee-do, do-dee-do. Good job! Now, let's see if we can put some of those rhythm patterns together with my favorite Thanksgiving side dishes. Let's see how that works. Mashed potatoes goes with do-dee-do-dah, mashed potatoes. And do-dee-do-dah-dee fits together with green bean casserole. Take a look at this one. Do-dah-dee-do, or cranberry sauce. Then we have cornbread stuffing, or do-dee-do-dee. Creamed corn is kind of an easy one. Do-do, creamed corn. And of course, a fun one, butternut squash, for do-tuddy-do. Then we have to put two patterns together. Do-dee-do-da-dee, do-dee-do. And with the words, sweet potatoes with marshmallows. Pretty cool, isn't it? Let's see if we can try reading some of those all put together in a rhythm sentence. Let's start by chanting with our side dish words. Listen and follow along with the rhythms the first time, and then try it with me the second time. Here we go. Mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, cornbread stuffing. Let's see if you can try it with me. I'll give you a ready go. 1, 2, ready, go. Mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, cornbread stuffing. Now let's try the same thing with our rhythm syllables. Listen and follow the rhythms first. Do-dee-do-da, do-dee-do-da-dee, do-da-dee-do, do-dee-do-dee. Do you think you can try the whole thing with me? Let's give it a try. I'll give you a ready go. 1, 2, ready, go. Do-dee-do-da, do-dee-do-da-dee, do-da-dee-do, do-dee-do-dee. That's a little tricky, isn't it? Let's see if we can do it with our other side dish words. I bet we can put all of those together in a rhythm sentence too. Listen and follow along the first time, and then try it with me. Here we go. My turn first. Creamed corn, butternut squash, sweet potatoes with marshmallows. All right, see if you can try our side dish words with me. Here we go with our ready go. 1, 2, ready, go. Creamed corn, butternut squash, sweet potatoes with marshmallows. Good job. I wonder if we can do these on our rhythm syllables too. My turn first. Follow along. Do, do, do-tuddy-do, do-dee-do-da-dee, do-dee-do. All together, 1, 2, ready, go. Do, do, do-tuddy-do, do-dee-do-da-dee, do-dee-do. I had fun coming up with different rhythms to fit my favorite Thanksgiving foods. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get hungry. Before we end today, I promised you that we would learn a little bit about the amazing woman who wrote the words for our Thanksgiving song. Her name was Lydia Mariah Frances Child, but she liked to be called Mariah. She lived in Massachusetts, which, like we learned earlier, is a state in New England. Over the river and through the woods is actually about visiting her grandparents' house when she was a little girl. To get there, she and her family needed to ride a horse-drawn carriage, or a sleigh in the wintertime, over the river and through the woods. It must have been beautiful. So even though she called the poem the New England Boys' Song about Thanksgiving Day, it was really about her, a New England girl. Like I said, little Mariah grew up to be an incredible woman. By the time Ms. Child was 22, she was a published author, and she kept writing her entire life until she died at age 78. In many of her novels, poems, short stories, and articles, she spoke up about ideas that were controversial in the 1800s, like equality for women, an end to slavery, and Native American rights. She didn't believe in violence, so she used her writing to share her ideas. She told a friend and fellow abolitionist, "I will work in my own way, according to the light that is in me." Even though she's most famous today for Over the River and Through the Woods, it sounds like the rest of her life was a great example for all of us. Let's end today by singing our Thanksgiving song one more time and imagine little Lydia Mariah Child, a champion of equal rights for all, taking a moment to write a simple poem about her childhood journeys over the river and through the woods to visit her grandparents on Thanksgiving. I wonder what it would be like to ride in a sleigh. Let's sing together. Bum, 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 ready, sing. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh through white and drifted snow. Over the river and through the woods, oh how the wind does blow. It stings the toes and bites the nose as over the ground we go. Over the river and through the woods, trot fast my dapple gray. Spring over the ground like a hunting hound, for this is Thanksgiving Day. Over the river and through the woods, now grandmother's face I spy. Hurrah for the fun, is the pudding done? Hurrah for the pumpkin pie. Good job, and thank you so much for joining me for our virtual neighborhood choir. Happy Thanksgiving!